Good morning, I'm Mark. Welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. I'm going to take you for a walk around our 2008 model Honda CR-V Special Edition wagon this morning, and for a 2008 model, I've got to say, first impressions, it presents really well. You have a look at the front of the car, the bonnet, a couple of really minor little stone chips that have been touched up, but overall really impressive for the age of the car. Driving light standard being the Special Edition as well. And as we move around to the driver's side now, we'll have a good look at the car. Factory alloy wheels with no marks on them whatsoever. Look at the amount of tread on the tyres. They're like brand new. Small little mark on our front guard there, which I'd guarantee will polish out. Should have probably been done already. And as we move down the car, colour-coded exterior mirrors. We do have our indicators in the mirrors themselves. Previous owners also fitted weather shields to this car also, and having a good look at the paintwork, I've got to say it presents really well. I'm really struggling to find any scratches, noticeable scratches on the car. As we move down around towards the tailgate and the rear of the car, fairly consistent as well. A couple of minor little marks which you're going to expect. Pretty much the rest of it's just a bit of dirt. Does also have the tow bar fitted, which is important. We do keep the tow bar tongues inside the cars just for safety. Will enable you to tow 1.5 tonne this car. Does also have reverse sensors fitted as well. As we move around the passenger side of the car now, once again, really consistent in its presentation, this car. If I want to be really fussy, a minor little scratch on our left-hand rear alloy wheel. But, you know, obviously struggling to find hardly any imperfections on this car. It's a credit to the previous owner, actually. The only other thing, it is also fitted with roof racks as well. But the overall exterior presentation of this car is really impressive. Back around to the front of the Honda now. We'll have a little bit of a chat about its performance and, of course, its fuel economy. 2.4 litre four-cylinder motor, which is going to be quite economical for us, using 10 litres combined per 100 kilometres, but still giving us 125 kilowatts of power and 218 newton metres of torque. So quite an impressive little car. 58 litre fuel tank, so obviously we're going to get 580 kilometres to a tank of fuel. Back around to the rear of the CR-V now, and we'll just show you a few things with regard to the storage area in the car. In the back here, we've got a small shelf fitted that we can store anything on, which does fold up out of our way if we're not using it. And then, of course, another good storage area under here as well. If we lift our cover, once again, we see a full-size spare wheel, and it is a factory alloy. As we mentioned earlier, tow bar tongue inside the car. And this particular spare, I don't think has been on the car, effectively brand new. Also, in the event that we want to store additional cargo in the car, if we're not utilising the second row seats, they do fold down, but then they release by the tab here and actually fold up. They're hinged at the front just to give us all of that additional storage area as well if needed. Really simple operation to pop it back into place. Simple matter of locking in the seat base. As you can see, the backs of the seats are adjustable as far as what position we put them in. So a really versatile SUV. So here we are inside the CR-V now, and once again, for a 2008 model, really impressed with the way it presents. On our driver's armrest, we've got all of our power window switches. Directly up in front of that, a traction control button there on our right, and then our controls to alter our exterior mirrors. Move to the steering wheel now, which is height and reach adjustable. Just set ourselves up where we're comfy, lock it into position. Cruise control functions on our right hand side, all of our audio, volume and channel changing controls on our left hand side. Moving into the centre section, all of our master controls for our CD player and stereo. Directly below that, all of our controls for our heating and cooling here at our fingertips. As you can see by my movement there, 5-speed automatic. The little T-bar placed directly in the middle of the console, just to allow us all this additional room down the bottom. storage compartment right down the bottom there, cup holders directly back here, and then another storage compartment in here and directly behind that as well. We can close them all up so that anything that we have inside the car is secure and out of sight. Also have our little armrests on our seats here, which you can have in position, or if you're not utilising them, just tuck them up out of our way. Over around towards the passenger side here, another additional storage compartment there just at the front, and then of course our glove box down the bottom here as well. The other thing to pay attention to, have a looking through the car at the seats and the carpets. Factory car mats throughout the whole car as well. Does have 4 airbags, front and side airbags, and we'll have a look at the service history, because I'm guessing for a 2008 model to have only travelled 93,000 Ks, they're really good Ks. Privately owned car as well, and let's just have a good look at the service history now. So we've just done an intermediate service, although the current service was done only 5,000 kilometres before that, and really good books. It looks like this car has actually been serviced every 10,000 kilometres, which is fantastic. That's what Honda recommend, and it has been done all the way through since brand new. So fantastic history. So I've got to say, after spending the time going right around this car and spending the time in the interior, a really impressive example of a 2008 model CR-V. Special edition, of course, 10 litres combined per 100 Ks, 2.4 litre 4-cylinder motor. I'm really impressed, and you will be too. So give us a call on 99070555 and we'll be able to assist you further.